with you that may give you a little more context. I'm going to go back to my paper, one of my papers. I think it's there. Okay. Because I just had a question from a student and I want to make sure that I am. So I'm going to go all the way back up to the beginning of this paper. Okay. Oops. Let's see here. Okay. So here's the topic of my paper. This is my research topic. A retrospective interview study of immigrant students and their success in International Baccalaureate English and Literacy. That is my topic. My topic will not change. Okay. As I'm going through this paper, I'm going to take you through, go past all of this, abstract, acknowledgments, table of contents, blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to get down to where we're going to get to the lit review. So I shared this first page of my lit review. Again, it's on that same topic. Topic isn't changing. But notice my different headings. Notice as I scroll through here, each heading is where my different sources are going to land. English language learners' experience with literacy in school. Every piece of literature that I reviewed within that topic goes right here. Okay, we'll get to another heading here. Barriers. Anything that can any of my resources that had to do with barriers or obstacles goes underneath that section. So I want to be real clear. Your topic is not changing. This is your research topic, which you stated in your proposal, and you're finding literature that's going to help support different topics or different sections of your paper. So I'm going to stop sharing that. And I'm going to go back. Oops. And I want to make sure you're understanding where I'm going. You're going to have all of the different sources, but you're going to have to compartmentalize those sources and create headings that those sources have created. Your headings will come out of your research. You will not create your headings first. Okay? So that's why researching, reading, writing, coming up with your resources, and someone asks, how many resources should we have? That's up to you. That's your choice. But you need to make sure you have enough resources that's going to support your argument section. Again, introduction, lit review, argument, conclusion. So I'm going to stop talking, and I want some of you to share kind of where you are. What do you think? What are you thinking? What is this going to potentially look like? So I'll stop talking and someone can unmute and share. Raquel, go ahead and share.
So I'm feeling a little confused about this lit review. So is this supposed to have like my questions for the author, or am I supposed to have like the answers to my research question, which is kind of, the same as the annotated bib? Is it like that?
Very closely to the annotated bibliography, yes. But more detailed.
Okay, thank you.
Someone else.
So for me, in my topic, there's a lot of research done in acute care settings, not so much done as far as school nurses go. There's a good bit on admin. So I think a lot of what I need to do is going to be interview based. So I'm going to have to ask very specific, in-depth questions to get it kind of what I'm looking for.
So I would suggest creating a survey, a
Okay.
maybe 5 to 8 question survey that you can do in Google Forms.
Mm-hmm.
Do a Google Forms survey and send it to people and let that drive your interview. So all of a
Okay.
sudden you're giving them 5 to 8 questions to answer. They answer it, and you may say, okay, now now can I interview you to unpack that further? Your survey may give you what you need to know.
Okay. All right. I like that. I
Um,
didn't think of a survey.
mhm. Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Someone else. Jolly, what are you thinking about this?
Finally, like settling for sure on the specific topic, which well, not at 100%, but I'm almost there. Which is gonna be polymers in chemistry. I still need to narrow it down because polymers are anything literally. Um, so I'm there. I'm still thinking on the questions that I need, but since I have access to a doctor that did a thesis in organometallic chemistry, I can use that source pretty well.
Perfect.
So that's where I'm at there, aside from articles and research.
Okay.
One thing that I did find that is something that I was thinking about is that I will have to, like, how do I go about some of the definitions of some things to make it easier for the audience to understand or to, like, be familiar with it? Like, do I have to go and explain in depth, like, very, like, explain in depth everything, or can my sources and my lit review and all that be part of what helps the audience understand better what I am trying to convey?
I think that's a great question. That's going to be in the body of your paper. So that
Okay.
might be in the part of your introduction. That might be in part of your argument section. It can also be in your lit review, but remember your lit review, that's sort of specifically connected to why you're using those sources.
Okay.
But I think any kind of, and I think that's a great question, because that might apply to a lot of you, since I am your audience. You may want to have to give me some background information to help understand and help ground me in your paper. That would happen in the introduction.
Okay. That's good.
Okay,
Thank you.
good question. And remember, you're going to have to do like a 3 to 5 minute PowerPoint at the end, sort of summarizing all of this at the end. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
That will not be a stressful experience. That will not be a stressful experience. What you're doing now is a little stressful,
Yeah,
but the
the
PowerPoint at the
PowerPoint,
end will not be.
yeah, and it can really help bring together some of the things
Yep.
and everything. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. Brandy.
Excuse me. I'm thinking as far as the literature review goes, that I'm hoping that what it will do is bring out. So, I mean, I have what I want to talk about in my proposal and wanting to talk about the equity of ELL students in the classroom. But I'm hoping that what my research will do is actually bring out the points of my thesis.
Correct.
Really not sure yet. So I'm hoping what that's going to do is like really solidify my thesis. That's my thought process on the lit review. So really, I mean, is that kind of what we're looking at? Is like a super, like a hyper extended thesis, but not a paper?
Not because your thesis is going to be in the argument
Right.
argument section of your paper.
Right.
Your lit review is going to guide the reader to that argument based of saying, okay, here's everything I found.
Okay.
And now I'm going to tell you what my argument is.
Okay.
So basically it's your introduction, which is giving us the background of your topic, lit review, telling us all the sources you've reviewed that's helped you get to your answer.
Okay.
And then your argument is going to be the clear explanation of what you found.
Gotcha. That makes so much more sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. Anyone else? This is your time to ask questions. This is your time to sort of to get everything on the table, because guess what? It's going to be due soon. London.
Yeah, so I did mine on homelessness in Harrisburg, but I wanted to see if there's any way that I can conference with you to
Yeah.
kind of, because like I'm trying to grasp this whole literature review, but I've never done one in my entire life.
Yeah.
And it's kind of
Yeah.
intimidating. So
Yeah, no problem. We can talk after I end our Zoom. Jay?
I would just like to set up a conference as well.
Okay.
I've done pretty well so far, but I can say this one has me a bit. I think I'm thinking about it a bit more than what I would like to.
Okay. So why don't we do this? Hold on just a second, Ashley. Why don't we do this? Since I'm going to set up conferences with you, I will end our Zoom, let's say 6:20. I'll end our class at 6:20. For those of you that need to conference with me, that'll be conferencing time, meaning a phone call to me. Okay. So London, why don't you call me at 6:20? And Jade called me at 6:30. Okay. Ashley Dillsworth.
That's what I was going to say. I want to set a conference up with you too.
Okay, 6:40 for you.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Anyone else?
Professor McDonald, this is Raquel.
Yes.
I cannot find the lit review rubric, and I don't know if you could send that to me. Sorry, I wasn't able to re-raise my hand.
Yeah, there is no lit review rubric.
Okay, thank you for clarifying that.
Yep. Anyone else before I start meeting with students?
I had one quick question. Are you going to be sending our proposals back sooner rather than later so that we can use those in our?
Yes.
Know that was a good proposal. Okay. Okay.
Yes, I have a crazy end of the week. I have a crazy tomorrow. So don't look for those before sometime Sunday.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah. Anyone else? I will review this again on Tuesday. You have never done this before. I get it. Learning curve, understood. That's why we're taking this slowly. Okay. All right. I'm going to end our Zoom. If you need me, let me know. London, 6:20. Jade, 6:30. Ashley Dillsworth, 6:40. Okay. And if any of you, if you need to conference with me between now and Tuesday, text me and I'll see my availability. Okay. All right. Happy Thursday, and I'll see you Tuesday.
thank you.